Hello, everybody. Good evening. I know it's late, but I wanted to finish out my evening by doing a react to Foodie Beauty to her live stream called Saturday Open Chat Beeze. So I just posted a react to the live stream that she did where she was attempting to read the tarot cards. You guys know that I do my tarot card readings in the live streams when I do them, and I had a lot of thoughts about that. So I gave my thoughts about that live stream. And now we're on to the Saturday Open Chat Bees. This live stream went on for over 2 hours. And obviously, we're not going to cover all of it, but I wanted to cover some of it before the end of night. So let's stay up together and watch this live stream, shall we? Share it with me. Let me go ahead and share the screen so you can see Miss Foodie. So there she is. Before we get into Foodie and her content, let's go to the comments section because there are some very interesting comments there from viewers and people who watch her content. Summer Flowers says, it's interesting how every day when you ruminate about N, you never express fear or anxiety about how abusive he was. It's always about how sad and brokenhearted you are over finding out he was cheating the whole time. Or it's about your anger towards Dee Dee. One would think if he was an abusive monster who traumatized you enough to have PTSD, yes, you claimed you have PTSD from him, that your primary regrets would be about that. Sometimes what people don't say is more telling than what they do say. And on another note, unrelated, if you bail on P tomorrow for Pride, it will be the final straw for you for a lot of people. So Foodie talked about going to Pride tomorrow. And does anybody think she's actually going to go with Pete? Because I don't. I think it would be great for Pete to get out and do something to go to Pride. I think he'd have a great time. And she might even have a good time if she went to Pride, but I seriously doubt she's going to go. And the reason why I say that is I've been watching Foodie lately, and she's in that destructive cycle right now where she's just sitting home ordering stuff on Amazon, ordering takeout, and just eating nonstop. Now, I'm someone that I have dealt with a problem with food. I'm a former binge eater. I got that problem under control a while ago, but it takes one to know one. If you're if you binge eat before and you see someone doing it, you see where they are in their cycle as far as are they close to recovery? Are they not? Foodie is not even close to recovery. She is indulging in food. I'm not quite sure if she's doing the emotional eating, if it's related to stress or anger or anxiety, but something I feel is triggering her badly to eat more than usual. She does eat a lot normally, but you can always tell when there's something going on behind the scenes, and it's just triggering her real bad. But addressing your comment, Summer Flowers, I'm also someone that I've been through abusive relationships. I've been through severe DV and SA. And do I think it's strange that Foodie Beauty, she's always going on and on and on and on about him being a cheater and talking to other women. And yet she's claimed so much abuse from this man. But the cheating and talking to other women, that's what got her the most upset. Now, if you're someone that you've been through DV or perhaps even SA, you would say to yourself, the cheating it's a non-issue. When someone does severe harm to you, that is the bigger issue. But Foodie just goes on and on and on about the cheating. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again very calmly. As someone I've been through those things, watching Foodie, listening to Foodie, I really don't think she's been through much of anything. Her behavior is strange for someone who's been through those things. I mean, she's doing things that make me scratch my head. Uh, she claims to have been through SA, and yet she gets on camera flashing herself, and she's running around being with different men after having gone through allegedly something traumatic like that. She claims that Natter is the one who's hurt her doing DV, doing the SA, and yet she keeps talking to him, and she keeps financially supporting him and running back and running back. And who does that? If somebody's really hurt you, who does that? Nobody does that. You know, taunting her abuser. I mean, there's so many things that don't look right. It don't look right at all. You know, you can sit there and say one thing, but if your actions say another, don't expect people to believe your claims of abuse, Foodie. Don't expect anybody who's actually been through it to believe you've been through something. Sarah Alley says, desperate times call for desperate measures. Love that for you. Yeah, Foodie she's desperate right now. And the tone that I'm getting from her live streams is she's becoming very desperate. She's very anxious. She knows that less and less people are watching her. She's getting less super chats, less people signing up for memberships. And she is literally almost not coming right out and begging people to watch her or give her super chats, but her attitude is kind of of a begging nature. It's like she's being overly nice, and that's not who she is. She's not an overly nice person. She's not a people pleaser. She expects people to please her. Foodie is narcissistic. She's very self-absorbed. She's very selfish. She's not gone through therapy. She's not talked to anybody to help her change for real into a different person. All of the being polite and being nice, that is just an act. You can watch her and clearly tell that she is putting on a persona that is clearly not her. And she's doing it out of desperation, not because she's a changed individual and she's seen the error of her ways, but she's doing it because the end of the month is almost here, the pay period is almost up, and she is just doing whatever she can do and saying whatever it is she can say to get people to like her and to get those extra views. Evie Max says, damn, that check must have been slim. I believe it was. And the end of the month is almost here. And Foodie is paying attention to the numbers. And the pay period is almost up. So she's thinking, I've got to kick it into high gear. I've got to make people happy because there's only a few days in the month left. I've got to make these count. And let's see. Elizabeth says, when you get sleepy, why don't you just get offline and go to sleep like a normal human being? You literally lay there, heavy mouth breathing, eyes closed. It looks like you're taking your last breath. It's okay to not spend every waking minute on live. I agree. I think Foodie spends entirely too much time on live stream. The bulk of her income anymore is the Google AdSense money. If anybody's wondering, why does Foodie do so many live streams back to back to back every single day? Why is she online so much? Can she not take a break? Can she not just take a day or two away and do things for herself? That's because Foodie's income has gotten down so low that she's relying a lot on the Google AdSense money. Her live streams are long on purpose. She draws them out because essentially she's running up the meter. The longer the live stream, the more ads that Google can place on the videos, can place on the live stream. Once upon a time, she used to get a lot of super chats and a lot of membership signups, but those things have dried up. So the bulk of her income is the Google AdSense money. So the longer the live stream, the more ads that can be placed on there, the more money she makes. For that reason, Foodie will never go back to recorded content. She will never do simple 15, 20-minute, 30-minute videos. Those are entirely too short. The live stream, she can draw them out, draw them out, draw them out until, it's a good enough length to where a certain number of ads can be placed. Believe me, Foodie is paying attention to that. So she sits there and she doesn't do anything. She's basically just watching the clock tick by. That's why she's not getting any sleep. She just lays there waiting for the clock to tick by until the 2 or 3 hour mark is up, and then she can get off and maybe do another one. Kay Coke says, every time you get a nasty comment, remember that you caused it. You lied to everyone, and to fake DV is absolutely vile. Yes, it is. See, all these lies that Foodie's been telling, they're starting to catch up to her. She wrote a bunch of checks that her butt is now having to cash. She spent the last year, 2 years being as offensive, dramatic, shocking, vulgar as possible. All that stuff is starting to catch up to her. And she's freaking out because she's been living in a dream world where she's back in her heyday, like she was when she first started doing mukbangs and people were interested in her content. They were hanging on to her every word and she was making the big money. Those days are up. Those days are over, but yet she just won't accept that truth. She thinks somehow, some way she can get back to her former glory days. She can't. Times have changed. People have changed. The world has changed. It's a different world now, Foodie, than what it was 4 or 5 years ago. Like I keep saying this, the pandemic happened. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people lost their homes. People are struggling now to pay their bills, pay their rent, not get evicted from their homes because they lost their jobs due to the worldwide bug. And so 4 or 5 years ago, people watching your content, they saw it through different eyes than they do now. When people look at you and they see you on YouTube and you got an easy gig, Foodie. All you have to do is make videos and do live streams and make money. And they see what you do with yourself. They see how you're taking this bit of fortune and you're misusing it and you're abusing it and you're not grateful for the people that are giving you this wonderful opportunity to make good money and take care of yourself. It leaves people with a bad taste in their mouth. It leaves them feeling rather disgusted. They look at you and go, look at this woman. She's 38 years old. She's making great money on YouTube. She could do whatever she wants. And she's literally doing self-harm content. She's hurting herself rather than helping herself, rather than improving herself as she should, as she could. It makes people feel a certain kind of way because there's a lot of people that would love to have the money and the opportunity to do wonderful things with their life, and yet you have those things and you are wasting them away. Do you understand why people are mad at you, Foodie? A lot of people are angry for that reason, for all the things you've said, for all the things you've done. You've been operating under this premise that you can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want and get away with it. Let me tell you something. All chickens come home to roost at some point. You have to answer at some point for the things you say and for the things you do. In one way or the other, on one level or another, you have to answer for it. You got to stand still and say, yes, I am responsible. I did this. Take the blame. You can't run through life thinking you can get away with everything because at some point you won't. Let's see. Jackal Bones says, I don't understand how you think it's okay to say you're considering having this guy be your slave. Think about the words you say. So I watched a couple of minutes of the live stream. I didn't see much. And Foodie's talking about having, for those who are not familiar with the world of BDSM. There are people that are dominant, there are people that are submissive. And Foodie's over there talking about a guy that allegedly wants to be submissive to her. I can't see that happening because she's not even a real dom. She's a brat. And she has no idea how to be a real dom, but she's talking about having a guy who will worship her, da 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 da. You don't have it in you to be a good dom, Foodie. You just don't. I think you're conjuring up another fantasy of what you want. You want a guy to serve you, da 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 da. This is just one of your imaginary men. I don't think this is a real deal. Okay? I know you far too well. This guy you're talking about, there's no guy that wants to worship you. Maybe in your head, that's what you want. You want a guy desperately to worship you. You so want that. You want a guy to worship you and adore you and give you things and be there for you. You know what's really sad? You already have that. You have Pete's. Pete's is submissive to you, and he cares about you, and he's loyal to you. You already have that in your own house. So why aren't you taking care of that guy? I mean, he's there. He hasn't spilled all your secrets yet. Maybe that's another reason why you haven't gotten rid of Pete's, because you guys have known each other for 17 years since high school. And in a matter of speaking, he knows where all the bodies are buried and in what order. He knows all your dirty secrets, Foodie. And if he wanted to, he could flip on you, get on camera, and expose all your dirty laundry. Come to think of it, if he did, he'd make a crap ton of money. If he just snapped one day and decided, you know what, I'm going to tell the truth to everybody, his channel would blow up overnight. He'd make so much money. But maybe that's another reason why you take care of Beach. You know that he knows all of your dirt, every single speck of it. And to keep him quiet, you take care of him. But if for any reason you let him go, you've dumped him once, you did him dirty once, you do it again, he may not be quiet this time. He may just spill the dirt. We'll see, won't we? Donna D'Angelo says, a goddess and a fashion model. Wow, she's not a goddess. She isn't. And she's not a fashion model. She can't call herself a fashion model until she becomes a model. And she's not a model at all. Kate Koch says, you have no idea what real abuse victims go through. Not once have you been dependent on Natter. You have the cash, the car, and the place to live. So tell me again how he trapped you. Oh, she's doing that narrative again. See, this is why it goes to comments. It kind of gives me clues about what Foodie's going to say. So she's going to claim that Natter trapped her. No, she trapped herself. She chose to get involved with this dude, and she kept running back over and over again. You're right. She had her own money, had her own car, place to live. She always had a choice to stay away, and she didn't. Natter never trapped her. Here's my opinion. I think she met Natter. She liked Natter. She threw her money out there immediately as bait. He took the bait. And then she started coming off like the helpful female. Oh, let me just do your videos for you. Let me make up a channel for you. Here, let me give you some money if you hang out with me. And let me talk about you on my channel. You know, she needed content. So she used him, talking about him, showing him for content. So if she's over there saying, I got nothing out of this, she's wrong. She used Natter for content for over a year, and she's still using him. And in return, he got financially compensated. He got new clothes. He got groceries. He got his phone paid for. I don't know if they ever had a financial agreement. I'm sure there was some talk about that. But Foodie's trying to paint half a picture on purpose to divert people away from her involvement in it. I don't think any abuse was involved. I think that was all for show. All of that talk was for show, for views, for super chats. She made literally thousands of dollars talking about all that stuff. But I never saw an ounce of fear in Foodie when it came to Natter. Never saw any true fear. If anything, she was bold and she kept poking at him, calling him names, yelling at him through her live streams. If she felt any kind of fear for her safety, she wouldn't have been doing those things. Trust me, she wouldn't. She felt bold enough to say the things and do the things she did. Sassy says, before Natter came along, you can get 40 to 50,000 views. Look where you are today. Foodie made that choice. What was important to her? She could have chosen herself and her channel. She chose Natter. She threw basically everything away for Natter by her choice. Nobody forced her to. Everybody kept warning her, saying, stay away from him. He's bad news. She didn't want to listen. And she's still wrapped around him to this day. She's never stopped talking to him. She's still seeing him. Even though everybody is saying, look, we know you're seeing him. Just come out and say it. She won't say it. She won't admit to it. I don't know why they won't admit to it, but they just won't. They absolutely won't. MB says, watch the first 5 minutes for the acting. Then fast forward to the last for the authentic Foodie Beauty downward slope arc. Well, I don't know how much of this we're going to see, but I'll keep that in mind, MB. K Coke again says, you made everyone hate you. It is obvious that you, Natter, and Dee Dee are all working together. You all go on a striking spree, but don't touch each other's channels. Suspicious. I've been saying that too. Isn't it funny that Natter is going after everybody? He struck over 137 videos and up to almost 40 React channels. But yet he won't go after Foodie. And Foodie's gone after channels, but yet she won't go after Natter. The man that she claimed hurt her the most, more so than any reaction channel. Isn't it funny that those three people are not attacking each other? They're not striking each other. Isn't that something? You know, sometimes what you do is telling, but sometimes what you don't do is even more telling. That's the case right now. The fact that they're not striking each other, it's very, very telling what's going on. People saying she's telling lies. Naomi says, just save the edibles for literally your bedtime. Not live streaming on the internet time. Makes sense? So not a good look. If only you cared. To be honest, I hate it when she does the edibles. Because she always does too much. And then when she does too many edibles, what happens? She ends up binge eating nonstop. It's scary to watch her eat all that food. Again, I'm someone that I used to binge eat. When I watch Foodie, when I see her doing that, I just want to walk up to her and take her food away from her and just tell her to stop. Because it's too much to watch, you know, to sit there and watch her eat for hours and hours and hours. The eating problem is out of control. And the edibles just make it 10 times worse. I don't know what's going on with you, Foodie, but you need to pump the brakes real fast. Real fast. So that's it for the comments. Let's go on to the live stream and see what Foodie has to say, shall we?
I mean, I don't know if he's real or not, but...
Oh, wait, let's back it up.
My black dress and my purple wig tomorrow. Chaperone Sherry. Chaperone Sherry. J-Boy. Oh my god, it's so fast. Nikki. Rusty is from Kiwi Farms. Oh, Savage. You love my lashes? Thank you. Gracie. Lisa. Joel. I remember you, Penny. Happy Harry. Joss. Scott. I'm boring, Kit Kat. I'm sorry. What do you guys want me to do? I'm back to being crazy. I'm back to you.
Since when has Foodie ever cared about what her VIPs want? Since when has she ever cared what her viewers want? Sometimes she'll ask people, what kind of content do you want? And they'll make suggestions. And then she'll say, yeah, I'll do that sometime. I'll do that soon. I promise. But then nothing gets done. But here she is near the end of the month and she's Miss Eager to Please. What do you want me to do? I'll do it as long as you watch me, as long as you keep watching me. Big question, Foodie. What do you want to do? This is your channel. You can do whatever you want. What are you passionate about? Can you do anything besides talk about Natter and Didi and eat and shop and Beeze? Is there anything else outside of that circle that you can do to entertain people? Things you like to do, things that you're happy to do. Whatever they are, I wish you would show them off. Because again, you've been stuck in that little teeny tiny, boring, negative Nancy corner for the longest. Can you show us something else? It's time. People have been begging for recorded content and all kinds of stuff for months and you didn't listen, but all of a sudden it's the end of the month, you're low on money, and now you want to listen? Should have listened months ago.
I'm all for you guys. I've gotten rid of my fucking shit. Hello, no name.
No, you haven't.
Who else did I miss here? Willie, Mary, Rusty, Jen, Tuhu, Christy, KB. Oh my god, I missed you. I thought of you whenever you were doing the fucking. I was doing my thing, my lush haul. Suffer fish. I'm going to the Pride. Did you see Monty and his chat are going around and calling up cat shelters? Yeah, I did see that, Dragon Lord Frodo. I mean, that's not cool. I'm sorry you didn't get your cat, and I hope that you.
You know, yeah, I've heard a little bit about that. So Dragon Lord Frodo wants a cat. Has anybody ever watched his content? This man, he's got a temper. Because of that temper, I would not trust him around animals. So I'm glad he did not adopt a cat. Besides that, animals need a peaceful environment. I just don't see him being able to provide that.
You get one, like. Holy cannabis! DM boy. Hi DM, who did I miss? I'm sorry if your name went by flying. Golden girl, I just wanted to Beeze. I canceled all my dates for you guys. Hi Lime Jello. Like,
Well, that wasn't hard because they were all imaginary dates. I'm sure your imaginary lovers will understand.
literally. I gotta tell you about this fucking potential boyfriend I have.
What?
Have you ever heard of a cuck or a slave?
That's not a boyfriend. So what are you now? Are you now a femdom? No, ma'am. If you have no control over yourself, how can you control another person? If you're not in control of yourself, how can you give guidance and control another person, even in a scene? You can't, Foodie. You can't. So please don't envision yourself as being some sort of dominatrix goddess. You're not, ma'am. You're not.
Really? Did I brush my teeth? Yes. Hi Sandra! The Ina Gardner wig, I threw it in the garbage. Hi Jamie! Nobody believes me about what? What's a cut? Okay, so this man. Okay, I get this message. Okay, this fucking man. Oh my god! And I don't want any hookups. So, okay, this guy to a T is like my type for looks. He's slender, but he's oh my god. I've seen everything about him already. I video everything. I mean, I don't know if he's real or not, but he's too good to be true. I mean, he's gorgeous.
You're right. He is too good to be true. So in the foodie world, that means he's a lie. You're making him up.
He wants to worship the ground I walk to. He wants to worship me in every way. Like he wants to worship me, kiss my feet. He wants to kiss my feet.
This is all made up. This is all made up. I don't know if she's saying all this to try to get to Natter somehow. Y'all think back to what happened with Foodie and Natter? How I'm sorry, he had her kiss his feet. And there's an actual picture of that. If I remember the story correctly, Natter told her that if she wanted to be with him, I guess in a relationship or something, that she had to, I don't know if I'm getting all the details right. So if I'm getting them wrong, I apologize. The story that I heard was, I guess the roommate was there or something, but he told her that if she wanted to be in a relationship with him, she had to strip naked and crawl across the floor on her hands and knees and kiss his feet. And then he snapped a picture of her kissing his feet. And I saw the picture. She looked deliriously happy doing it. She didn't look disgusted doing it. She was completely into it.
Now, the catch is he wants me to control his entire fucking life. Like everything about his life. Like he's looking to be a slave and a cuck.
No, ma'am, you can't control yourself. You have trouble wiping your own behind. How can you be a proper dom? You're not that person. You would sit down with a sub and say, what are your needs? What do you want to do? What's okay? What's not okay? You don't know anything about that. You just want the control. But you're not one that you would be willing to learn about the responsibility that goes behind being a dom. Being a dom means more than just a title and having control over somebody, control that they give you for the temporary. It's not permanent. It's given willingly, but it's not something that should be abused or taken lightly. You would not be a proper dom.
It's a red flag. Like he's got a good job. He's got his own place. He wants me to come over Monday to meet him, and he wants me to like. He's like, I even want my woman to control my money and just give me a little bit. Like, oh. And he's so. Oh my god, it's garlic bread. It's a little tiny piece of garlic bread. Green flag. I don't know, Tracy. I have trouble believing. It sounds like Beats minus the job and own
I promise you, she made all this up. This is not real.
place. No. I know. I should be on blood thinners.
Yeah, you should. You should be taking care of your health. You over there, not too long ago, you said you had an enlarged heart. You had a blood clot in your lungs before, and that's why you're on blood thinners. Do you take them? No, you don't.
But he's so hot, and all I have to do is boss him around. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of controlling.
Kind
The
of.
funkle feet. He wants to worship my feet and like
Ew.
eat my booty every day and everything.
Ew.
I think.
Here we go. CSM says, quit making up stories. I know, right? This does not sound real, y'all. Like she is spinning a yarn right now.
Isn't that what slaves do? They eat booty.
No.
Hi, Tanya.
Here we go. Spinach Sodium says, if you're going to make to lie, at least make it believable. That's not even what a cuck means. Right. A slave or a sub is different than a cuck. She doesn't know anything about the BDSM world, and she's using terms she doesn't even know what they mean.
Let's vote on what he does.
Foodie knows as much about doming as she does tarot cards. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know if I could have a man like crawl on all fours and be like, "Here, boy." Oh yeah, I can. Oh shit, that's hot. Sit. Good boy. Oh my god. That would be fun for 4 hours, then no. I know, right? Because you know what I get sick of is, well, it's up to you, goddess. He calls me like goddess. It's up to you, goddess. What do you want to do, goddess? Goddess? Oh. Yeah, I was like, goddess. I mean, this is exactly what I want in a man. I want a man to worship me in every single way. These are cute.
Well, be something worth worshiping. You want to be worshipped, be someone and something worth worshiping. You're not.
Excuse me, Beezer Juice is no longer a Beezer here. Hi, Mimi Link. You just tell him to get lost. I mean, that's the thing. He'll do whatever I say. So if I say, go to fucking France for a weekend, I'm sick of you, he'll go. He even said I can cheat on him. He sounds kind of sick in the head. No, it's like a kink thing. It sounds fake to me, too. That's why I'm like,
Okay, just to clarify, since Foodie doesn't know what she's talking about, there are people in the world that have a fetish that there is such a thing as financial domination. This is for educational purposes only. This is why I'm telling you guys this stuff. Because if you're wondering, is she lying? Are there guys out there? Are there people out there that their fetish is to have someone control them and control their money, take money from them? Yes, there are people like that. Case in point, Foodie and Natter. What do you think he's been doing to her for the past year? That's financial domination. He's been taking her money. She's been worshiping him and not getting much in return. Foodie has been participating in financial domination, but not him worshiping her, her worshiping him. So she's talking about this thing like she's a goddess, and there's a guy that's all into her and wants to worship her. The irony. That's what Natter's been doing to her for over a year.
we'll see if it. We'll see. Let him pay fandom. Well, I mean, hi Trisha. He wants the girlfriend to live with him. Damn it, Amber. Really triggered Andy? So, I mean, these are the mink lashes. Aren't they nice? But it's supposed to be nice ones. Hi, Francisco. No, I'm not lying. Hi, Aisha. Are you sure it's not pizza? Hey, chicken sandwich, ready, set, fucking bees. So what do you guys think? Hi, Mary Indy. What if it's legit? Do you think I should do this? We will dox him. No, Melissa. Kaz, I brushed my teeth this morning, but I had some coffee since. Hi, Tammy Amber. I know. Sorry about the mink lashes, but it says right on it that they weren't killed or anything. It's not cruel. But I don't know. I have to. You know what? I'm not gonna buy them anymore because I don't believe them. But they're so nice. Yeah. Well, I don't think it's gonna happen with Tony. So.
But why is it going to happen with Tony? Is Tony Natter? I got a feeling that Tony is Natter. Because it seems odd that Tony and Natter have the same outlook as far as relationships and the same attitude towards Foodie. And recently, Tony told Chantal, don't catch feelings. He told her, don't catch feelings. Things aren't like that. And it pissed her off real bad. But he actually came out and said, don't catch feelings. You know, we're just playing around. That's it. It made her angry that he basically shut her down and said, hey, I'm not about that relationship life. I'm about that playing around life. I don't know if that's the reason why she's been eating so much. She's angry because maybe she got her hopes up with Tony slash Natter, and that person shut her down and said, "Look, nope, don't think so. Oh, things are not going to work out with Tony," she says. But Chantal, I thought you were about that playing around life. Didn't you say you didn't want a relationship? So why would it bother you if somebody came forward and they were honest and said, "Look, I don't want a relationship. I'm cool with just playing around." That's what you said you wanted to do. So is the real story that you just tell these guys whatever they want to hear, but in the back of your head, you're just looking for an in? I do remember quite a while ago when you were first seeing Natter, you actually came on camera and you said something interesting, something I've never heard a single woman ever say, but you said it. You said, "I just have to get into his house." Why was it so important to get into somebody's house? It sounds kind of creepy and stalkerish, but you were obsessed with getting in Natter's house. You also made the comment around about that time. You said that, yeah, you will put on a persona of yourself to get a guy's attention. You'll put on the nice version of yourself. And then when you think you got him hooked, you'll let loose with the real you. So is that what you've been doing? Meeting up with guys, putting on a fake version of yourself, saying, I'm cool with the single life, but you want to trick them into a relationship where you're expecting that it will become that? And then you get mad because it doesn't? Well, it's not their fault. They were presenting themselves in an honest way, and you weren't. You went into it with expectations you shouldn't have had. And when you approach someone with expectations about something and you're not involving them, you're not asking their input, can you really get angry if things don't go your way? Nope.
And this man is beautiful.
So, question, if you got this guy who wants to worship you, he wants to be controlled, he's into financial domination, what are you doing on live stream talking to everybody? Why aren't you spending time with him?
He's Moroccan.
Why are these guys all Moroccan?
He's gorgeous. And he worships. He will worship the ground I walk on. He said he's looking for a big goddess. Do you think it's
Well, he only got one part of that right.
so generous and a troll?
Because it ain't the goddess part.
Red flag? Hi, Missy Moo. Tell me my future. I will. Should I pick a card?
Oh, God, no. I'm going to rage. If she messes with that tarot right now, I'm going to rage.
Turmeric? Not turmeric, really? Chubby Chaser, Big Beeze and Goddess. I changed the shape. You guys don't like the shape?
Mm-mm.
You know why I didn't change the shape? Because it takes a long time.
No, it doesn't. Foodie, I used to get my nails done. It doesn't take that long. Why are you telling lies? I'm a woman. You're a woman. I used to go to the nail salon and get my nails done. Haven't done it the longest. But I used to get my nails done on the regular. It doesn't take that long. They can, within seconds, change the shape of the tip. Why are you lying to people?
Because this is not nail polish. This is acrylic, color acrylic.
And they can change it.
Nothing happened with Tony. It's just not going to work out like that way. So, hi, Vicky. Aisha, I have a man who wants to be my slave. Amanda Hugging Kids. Thank you for the super chat, Aisha. Will you read my tarot queen?
No.
Sure. Ready, set, babies. Yeah, how can I do this tarot thing for you guys? Tarot. Tarot.
Are you trying to get accepted into the tarot community, Foodie? Because it ain't gonna work. Word's gonna spread about you like wildfire over there. They're not gonna accept you.
Caught feelings, you think, for Tony?
Yeah, you did. This always happens with you, Foodie. You put yourself out there as a free and single gal. You do that to get as many fish in your pond as possible, to get guys interested, but your main goal is to get a relationship out of it. And then when you hit them with that, they're like, nope, and they leave. And then you get angry. And then you talk about them in a live stream.
I don't know. It's really complicated.
There we go. Somebody calling around or BS. No Names Here says it doesn't take a long time. With a drill, it literally takes a couple of minutes. Stop lying about everything. Yep, I agree. All nail techs have the little metal drills. They can literally just shave the tip into whatever shape you need and then file it.
I do care about him, and like the lovemaking is out of this world.
He doesn't make love to you, though. You can't make love with somebody unless they have feelings for you and you got feelings for them and you have a connection. That's lovemaking. What you were doing, if you did it, was screwing. Stop mixing things up in your head. That's where you're messing up.
And I'm sorry to say that. I know it's private. I just want to say that. But like, I got a video from this other guy who wants me to.
Dr. Gunn says, I've been told Guntal is lying about BDSM again. Oh, yeah, she is. That's another thing. You're pissing off the BDSM community doing all this crap, Foodie. All the crap that you said, all the things you've done, you're painting a very negative picture of that community. Not cool.
Who wants to be my slave and cook? And he was on the.
No. He may be your sub if you have one, but he ain't your cuck. You're mixing up terms that have nothing to do with each other.
Floor crawling on hands and knees with a huge stiff eggplant.
Oh, Lord.
And he's so cute. And I don't know what to say. I feel really, really. He wants to be a slave. Diego, Ouija board Beeze. All right, I'll consider it. Thank you, Diego. What do you guys think, a slave? Ask the cards if he's a nut job. I swear, it's too good to be true. It's too. I said that.
It is too good to be true. You're lying.
I'm like, it's too good to be true. Do I have plaque in my teeth? People are asking me about it. What Italian place, Erica? I know. I don't like being in charge all the time.
That means you're not a dom, you're a switch. If you don't want to be in charge all the time, that means you're a switch. Switches are people that can be dominant or submissive. Nothing wrong with that if you are a switch. I would classify you as a brat. Brats like to get things started because they like to be punished. They like getting in trouble. They like acting up. You are a brat. Thing is, you take it too far.
What Italian place did I used to eat from? Dark Desert Highway. I don't know where I find these people. Hi, Natasha. I'm going to let my hair grow out a bit. Yeah, if you like my new scarf, it's like a silk scarf from Amazon. I kind of learned how to tie them a little bit. I learned pure. Start him out cleaning the cat box. He said he wants to clean. I'm like, what do you mean, like, fucking be a slave? He's like, do your chores for you, do the dishes, you tell me everything to do. You give me a little bit of my income. He has a really good job. Like, so I just sit here on a throne all day, and he comes home and kisses my feet, all up my leg, all the way to my neck. Oh my god, I could tailor him to how I want to fucking be happy. What the fuck? Is this real? If this is real, It's a real thing lifestyle. I had a friend who was a goddess to a guy. A goddess is a real thing?
Yeah, but you ain't it. So forget it.
Just emotional issues? This is a real thing? Like, this is not a fucking joke. Like, I'm an actual goddess right now?
No, no, you're calling yourself one, but that doesn't make you one. You're not a goddess. You don't know how to properly dom people. And worse, you don't want to learn. So forget it.
He's like, I want you to be my big goddess. Oh my god, the name of my company, Big Goddess. Oh my god. A female version of Natter.
Ew.
Oh no. Yeah. What if he wants me to hit him? I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt him. Oh god, no. Holy crap. What kind of weird fuck?
You know, she sits there and she wants to put on a title, but yet this person that's interested, let's just go hypothetically that she's not lying, although she is. Let's just say there is a guy that was looking at Chantal to be his goddess, to financially dominate him, and he wants to do things for her. She hasn't talked to this guy seriously and said, okay, you want me to be your goddess. What are you expecting from me? What do you expect me to do to you? Like, what? Just map it all out. Let's talk about this. Like, what do you want me to do? What are you expecting from me? What are you going to do for me? And what can I do for you? A proper Dom would have that talk with any sub before any play commenced, before any serious talk happens. Like, just lay out what that person is wanting, what they're expecting, how things are going to go. You know, that kind of conversation has to happen.
What am I living? Jesus. No, this is too strange. That horrifies me. Big gunted. Slave and master. I putting a ball gag in a guy, that's not on a guy's mouth, that's kind of hot. My god! Does your fupa get bigger when you gain weight? Yeah, mine does, yeah. Yeah, it's like, it gets bigger just like my stomach.
Yep.
That's so fucking annoying because a lot of fat chicks, like, don't have the pouch of fat I have, like actual fupa, fat upper pubic area. They just have like a lower belly and then, you know what I mean? But, I mean, whatever, it's my body. Yeah. And hopefully someday I can get surgery. Excuse me.
Well, you can't get surgery until you lose weight, Chantal. Because if you want skin removal surgery, you have to lose weight for there to be loose skin. That's just a fact. And you don't qualify for the weight loss surgery. There's a whole process with that. You wouldn't be able to go through that either. If you want to lose weight, you got to do it the old fashioned way.
Biden, it's a gun, Dr. Gun. There's poop all over it. Two bellies? Actually, well, I mean, I have this part, second part, three bellies. Do you guys get freaked out by the fucking fupa balls? If they do, they don't say. I mean, Natter used to joke about it sometimes, but it would make me laugh.
Imagine, if you will, someone you've claimed has done tremendous abuse to you, and you're sitting there talking about that person, and you're laughing and smiling as if it's a big joke. Just imagine. This woman, Foodie Beauty, has come on camera multiple times saying all kinds of things about Natter, that he gets a black-eyed rage, he's abusive, and yet she can say his name and smile. I'm sorry, anybody if I've ever talked to that's been through severe abuse, just to think of that person. They're not smiling. They look visibly upset. They can't even say the person's name without being upset. And yet, it's a big joke to her.
He would go. I'm sorry, Natter. He would go. Let me see this pussy. And then I would. He goes. Daily weigh-ins? Yeah. Should I go weigh myself?
Your scales broke. How can you weigh yourself?
No. Honey. Oh my god. Hi, XD.
Oh, yeah. So people in the chat are talking about a video that Omegon put out today. So I heard whispers of it last night because you guys saw I was doing react after react, trying to keep up with Chantal. In Chantal's chat, people were talking about Omegon putting out a video talking about Natter. Now, for those who are not aware, Omegon, he's an amazing channel on YouTube. He's very precise and very articulate. I watched the video today. It was very well done. So that's what people are talking about in Chantal's chat. Penny Page says, do you think Natter is hiding because of Omegon's video exposing him? He hasn't been on live at all. I don't know if that's the reason why Natter is been silent. You know, we don't know what's going on over there with him. But I know that Omegon did an amazing video on Natter.
Oh, I didn't see the Omega in this video. What does it do? You'll have to walk this guy on a leash and that will traumatize Ethan. Excuse me, Miss Kitty. Aisha, never hurts to try once. Just make sure you Google him and make sure he doesn't have any charges. Yes, Aisha. Thank you, thank you. That's good advice. Gotta bounce, guys. Okay, fine, Jello. Have a good night. Well, that's okay. Old timey fondue, I guess. Hi, Miss Holly. Hot tub stream is gone. Don't tomato me, asshole.
Throw tomatoes. Somebody throw tomatoes. Throw tomatoes and French fries. Make ketchup.
You can feel the breeze from those lashes. Oh, thank you, oat milk and coffee.
Throw the tomatoes.
Damn it, Amber, Lady
Throw.
J, Diego.
Tomatoes, honey. Throw the tomatoes.
On a leash.
Come on, throw the tomatoes.
Hamburger eyes, excuse me.
Throw the tomatoes. Throw them.
One in the chat for what? Oh, fucking weigh in. Yeah, I gotta go over there now. I look better without the lashes? Oh no, I like the lashes. But that's your opinion. We're still going to Bride. Hi, Loretta. Yes, we are. Who did it? You are the favorite, Amber. Hi, Emerald. Nabs. Thanks, Natasha. Thanks, Vicky. That scale's broken.
More tomatoes.
He said that about the last one. So the Pride Parade is at 1.
You just don't learn, Chantal. When you tell people outright you don't like something, that's when they start doing it more.
From 1 to 3:30. Thank you, Sandra. 40 Splapper.
Oh, Penny Page says you should do a live react on Omegon's video. You know, Chantal sucks at reacting, but I would love it if she did play the video on her channel. Although, if she did, that would make her a complete hypocrite, considering the amount of yelling and screaming and bitching that she's done recently, saying people steal her content, it's not right, yada yada. Yet if she uses somebody else's content, that would make her a hypocrite. That would make her a total hypocrite.
Oh my god. Lady J. Oh my god, you guys, hold on. I think I'm in love. I hope this works out.
What?
Shiver me timbers.
You don't even know this dude. See, this is why you can't date. This is why you can't be in a relationship. You don't even know the dudes and you fall in love.
No, I didn't see Roman's reaction.
Yeah. So I barely speak about this person because there's really nothing much to speak about, but Roman did a live chat last night that is just things were just popping off. The mods were all fighting. A lot of mods left. There was some drama in the chat. It got pretty intense. Chantal was in there. Chantal got blocked. Roman got angry. And he said something interesting in his chat saying, y'all are screwing with my business. What was interesting is that he said in his chat that he doesn't make any money from YouTube. So if you don't make any money from YouTube, Roman, why get angry and say people are messing with your business? Is it because Chantal is your business? Maybe she's giving you money. Maybe she's helping you out in some way. Maybe that's it. That's why you got mad when people blocked her. Yeah, it was a whole mess. That was supposed to be Roman's last stream. Although I think that was clickbait. I think he will do another stream. He was just mad because he wasn't getting attention.
I know a lot of people don't like you don't get bad vibes because I'm not a bad person. Like, I really fucking rage sometimes because, you know, especially if I'm not on my medication, my emotions are
But you're never on your medication. That's the problem. You don't take it.
So fucking high.
And you know what? You're not going to get your medication if you don't go to the doctor and get a script. When's the last time you've been to a real doctor, Chantal? You can't get a medication without a script.
And low. And I'm so reactive. I cannot control my fucking anger. And I'm just like berserk. So basically I'm fucking.
Here we go. Girl92 says, why won't you strike Natter? He reacts as well, but says much worse things than the other channels. That's what we're all wondering. That's what everybody's wondering. Natter has said awful, awful things about Chantal. He's come on camera talking about her weight, talking about how she smells, etc., etc. Y'all remember those live streams where he actually put on her clothes and was imitating her for hours? I mean, aside from the comments, this person allegedly has done real life harm, allegedly, to Chantal. So I would think that if anybody is going to be on Chantal's hit list, he would be number one, correct? But he's not. She won't strike his channel. Likewise, all the things that Chantal has done and said to Natter, she should be number one on his hit list. Yet he won't strike her. And so it is obvious that they're all in this crap together. They're all supporting each other. Somebody came up with the idea, hey, let's go after the reaction channels. And so that's what they've been doing, going after people, because they're all under the assumption that if there were no reaction channels, they would all make a lot more money. They are under the assumption that the reaction channels are taking money out of their pockets. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it 1,000 times. Chantal, if people want to watch you, they'll go to your channel. If they go somewhere else, it's because they don't like you and they wouldn't want you anyway. They would never come to your channel and be a viewer or a VIB anyway. Reaction channels are not.
Yep. Astronaut billionaire. Chantal, we need to jam one day. You're sitting out, baby. All right. What do you want to sing? Hi, Happy Life. What's up, everyone? Yeah, Zach? So, TN boy. No, ALR was in his chat. Like, of course. Anything to get attention, right? I look like a wrench. Really?
You mean a wench? Or do you mean a wrench like a tool? She
I
looks
love
like a
that.
tool?
Period. Angela, before I go, I have to tell you how gorgeous your makeup is with that amazing scarf. Really? You like it? Thanks, Angela. Thanks for sticking around and saying that. I appreciate it. Hey, Sierra. Hey, Rita Sue. Whimsy. Yeah, Penny, it is. Applebee's is here. Wide open chat and still under 700. That's all right. Cougar Rally. I mean, I sent him like full body pictures and stuff, but hey, Kayla.
Edited or not edited?
I'm gonna wear my black dress to Pride, I think. Anyway, I just like I hope it works out because this is perfect. Like, I need a man to really, really fucking répugnant. Va chier la merde. Va manger la merde. Ah, esti de putain. Ready to change something because honestly, I just need some time, I guess, to just like deal with some personal shit in my life and my
Chantal, you got plenty of time to deal with everything. You just don't deal with it. That's the problem.
channel's taking a back burner, you know.
What?
So why is it not content? This is social media.
This is not content. You consider it content because you want it to be content. You want to delude yourself into thinking you could just turn on your camera and make lots of money. This is not content. If other people thought it was content, you would make lots of money. See, you're not understanding how the process works. If you put out a product and the people that are buying the product, which are the people on your channel, if they look at it and say this is not good product, they won't buy it. And they won't come back and keep purchasing the same product, right? They're not going to keep buying what you're selling if it's not worth buying in the first place. You've got to make your content appealing. You've got to make it interesting. You've got to make it creative. You've got to make it unique. You've got to put some hard work into it. That's how you add value to what you do. But if you come on camera, high as a kite, high as balls, blazed out of your head, binging on food, which, by the way, is boring and gross. You come on camera picking your nose, picking your ears, picking your teeth, farting, crapping in your pants. Your house is gross. You take no pride in your appearance. You can't even be bothered to take a shower. You don't even try. You project constantly an I don't care, I give up attitude. That decreases your product in value to where it's worth nothing. And right now, that's where you are. You're not adding value to what you do. Therefore, it's not valuable to other people. And that's what you want. You want to be valuable enough to other people to where they keep buying it. Since you're not adding value, there is no value. And so people aren't paying attention. You're not watching as much. You're struggling because you're not trying to add value.
spending my time with you. We banter, we talk, we tell jokes. It's a social interaction.
So what you're saying is you should just be happy that I'm spending time with you. You should just be happy that I turned on my camera and talked to you. Just be happy, you peasants, that I come on camera and talk to you. You get a very high opinion of yourself. Problem is, nobody shares that high opinion.
And it's, yeah, I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. You fall asleep with my sleep. You just got out of an abusive relationship. It's a journey, not a destination. Yeah, there's no. You engage with yourself the most that I've seen, and you're interesting enough. Plus, I farted. Thank you. I'm not lying about anything.
You lie about everything.
Like what? When I shart everything. Like, you guys think I'm lying about all this shit that I'm not lying about, like.
Because you constantly lie. You cannot believe a habitual liar. You just can't do it. You got to assume that everything they say is going to be a lie because it probably is.
Fuck. You still think I'm seeing that, or that is crazy?
Yep. I think you're talking to him. He got groceries not too long ago that you paid for. You also said you just paid a $3,000, $2,000 phone bill. That's not all from you. That's from Natter too. And if you were done with Natter, we'd know it. We'd know it, Chantal. You'd be freaking the F out. You're far too happy these days. You're always sneaking off to go see him. That's why you came up with all these imaginary men. Because the more imaginary boyfriends you have, the more you can make up lies to go see him. There are no other men in your life. It's just Natter. You said yourself you are addicted to Natter. You said that outright. So does anybody believe that she can get away from her Natter addiction when she hasn't even broken any of her other addictions? No. She's not about breaking addictions and getting in recovery. She's about that life of taking those addictions and monetizing them and making profit off of them. She holds them close to her and she won't let any of them go.
Crazy, and that's not true. So, I mean, that's just nuts. But that's fine. I mean, I know a lot of people are not going to believe me, so. But.
Oh, here we go. Hi, Fort Sniffers. Fork Sniffers is in the chat. I recognize you from Gary's chat. Hello, Fork. Fork says, legit question, Chantal, because I really want to know. Why is the first thing you do is attack women's looks? I'm honestly curious. I can answer that question for you, Fork. I know that you're asking, Chantal, but I can answer that for you. Because she's insecure. Because she's not secure within herself. She attacks everybody. Men and women, but especially women. She hates other women. She looks at other women as competition. She can't stand other women. She doesn't want anybody taking attention away from her. And she is so lacking in self-worth and self-esteem that all she can do is tear other people down and make herself look more important, more valuable. She goes after people's, women's looks, their weight, their age, where they live. When somebody attacks you on that level of looks or age or whatnot, it's a clear sign of insecurity and jealousy.
Hi, Tata. That's the first thing I do. If I'm retaliating against somebody who's attacking my looks first, then that's why I go for the looks first. I don't first go after people. All the power to you bringing in money, but being personally flawed. At times weak and controversial, but regardless, you still genuine laugh and make others laugh at stupid things. Thank you. Do I need to?
Speaking of beauty, I just want to say this to you, Foodie. There's an old saying, beauty is only skin deep. Your biggest source of ugly is underneath your skin. It comes out of you in your attitude. Your ugly comes out through your skin. The beauty that you have on the outside, a lot of it is, it's fake. You know, like you use those filters so much to hide how you really look on the outside, but the biggest source of your ugly is on the inside. And no amount of makeup or surgery can fix it. Your attitude is ugly. The way you treat people is ugly. You're walking through life ungrateful, selfish, self-absorbed, narcissistic, uncaring of others. That's your biggest source of ugly on the inside of you. And it desperately needs to be cleaned up and fixed. But you're on your high horse. You think you're the queen of YouTube. Let's go out to the reaction channels, get rid of them. You think you can actually accomplish that? You can't. You won't. And even if you did, are you going to get the result that you think you are? No. You've never even entertained the thought. What if there were no reaction channels? Or what if we stopped talking about you and go to somebody else? What would happen? Do you think automatically people would just flock to your channel and give you views, give you super chats? I can tell you right now the answer is no. Absolutely not. What a sight it would be if there were no reaction channels and they stopped reacting to you, and then you found yourself thinking, what did I just do? I totally screwed myself. I told them to stop reacting to me. I got rid of them, and now I'm here on my channel, and there's nobody giving me attention. I can't even go in the reaction channel chats or community posts or Twitters and see what they're saying about me. They're not giving me attention at all, and my channel is dropping further. What did I just do? I caused this. I caused problems with the reaction community. They turned away from me, and now I'm all by myself on YouTube, which means I had to promote myself on YouTube. I don't have that free promotion team like I used to. I fucked up that symbiotic relationship, and I can't fix it. You ever entertain that thought? You should. Look what happened to Amber. You remember? You remember how you and Amber were the hot topic at one time and everybody was covering your content? And then she got so boring that nobody really covers her anymore. And now she's so desperate for views and for attention, she reacts to herself. You want to go that route, Chantal? Keep going, you just might.
To have cheekbones to be a good person, sunshine love. The fuck? Yeah, and thank you, Missy Mo. Like, fuck that, man. I don't know. Who the fuck was that? I never eat bookers.
Yes, you do. I saw a clip on Twitter. You did.
Am I saying that right? Yeah. She's good. No, I'm not bored of my VIBs.
Yes, you are.
Louise Trill, who's this? Spinach, I don't have to sneeze. These ridiculous comments. TTMR? I don't know. Mr. Chantal. Green tree.
Is she high?
Oh my god.
Let's jump ahead.
What do you mean I need to stand by my man? What happened to Josh food?
Oh God, she's gonna eat again. Don't eat any more food.
I've done.
Chantal, what are you on tonight? Serious question. What are you on?
I'm just thinking. Just leave me alone for a minute. What do I want for Chinese?
And I'm scrolling ahead so you guys can see what we have to look forward to. This is her content right here. Bro, look at those eyes. You are messed up, Chantal. Oh my God. Lord. See, you know what, Chantal? This is why you don't do edibles, ma'am. You're a person with an eating problem. You don't want to take or do anything that stimulates your hunger. You've come on camera and said you're always thinking about food, that you're an emotional eater. This is why you don't do edibles, especially large amounts of them. This is what happens. Stop catering to the feeder fetish idiots. It's ruining you. It's ruining your channel.
We're going to Pride tomorrow.
Lord, I can't.
Look at my headscarf.
No, not look at the headscarf.
I don't want more potato salad.
Are you about to get sick? I'm not even joking. I'm not being sarcastic. She looks like she's nauseous.
Die.
Okay, guys, you know what? It's a 2-hour stream. You see where she's at. She's high as balls and eating. I can't suffer through that. I'm going to not make you guys suffer through that. It's too much. We're already an hour and 22 minutes. We'll just stop it here, okay? I think that'd be a good thing. So I want to thank everyone for watching my react, spending some time with me here on my corner of YouTube. I thank you for being here. Please take care of yourselves and have a wonderful night. See you guys later. Take care now. Bye-bye.